Hi, good evening, everyone. How are you feeling today? Hi, my name is Gina, as what Audrey has introduced me, right? So I'm glad to meet all of you here today. Just wonder, have you taken your dinner? Yes? If you have taken your dinner, then have you taken your duo? Have you taken your wingspan, the night dosage, and your R squared night dosage? Have you? If you have, okay, I think it's good for you to share with us in the chat that you have taken your supplement, correct? So do you want to see how do I look like before I started Ageloc Duo? Yes? Yeah, I can see that some of you say that you're interested, right? So, okay, then I would like to show you my testimonial. Sit back and relax, okay? Well, that was how I look like in 2012 without Ageloc. Yeah, I'm not sure that did I disappoint you. I hope not, right? Correct not? So without when 2012, when I was uh, haven't started my Ageloc, I had tried always to cover up my flaw on my face, especially my dark circle. So after using Ageloc for a period of time, of course, I benefited from it. And you can see that the photo, this photo I taken recently and with my antioxidant score in the blue zone too. So, so this is what Audrey has mentioned just now. Okay, I was a asthmatic patient, but the reason for me to take up Duo was not to solve my asthmatic problem because I did not know that it's going to help me. So I started Ageloc Duo is because I saw my Ageloc consultant looking younger than me while her age is older than me. I cannot see any wrinkle on her face. I started this program purely because I do not want to have wrinkle. I think all women's, have got this small, slight vanity in us, right? So we want, though we are growing older, but we do not want to have wrinkles on our face. So I started the Duo. And I realized that after a few months of using this Duo program, I realized that the pimples on my back and the itchiness have all slowly gone. Yeah, it has been something that I have been suffering for a long time since my childbirth. I mean, after I gave birth to my first child. Yes. And after 8 months of using the program, my husband realized that I do not need the Ventolin inhaler, which I myself did not even aware of as well. So he was the one who asked me, how come I stopped my inhaler? And then I realized, oh yeah, he's right. I've not been using it. And when I took out my inhaler, you know what happened? The inhaler has actually expired. Yeah, so it goes to show that, you know, how much I have benefited from it. So those of you who are asthmatic patient, you actually totally can understand how I feel, right? Especially when an asthma attack, there is no way you can sleep. Yeah, so I will not, okay, don't want to share any further with my asthma because I have, passed it and I'm happy that it's not following me anymore. So I would like to show you another photograph of me with my daughter. So this is myself and my daughter. I gave birth to my daughter at the age of 27, meaning that two of us are, our age apart are actually is 27. So do you think that we look like 27 apart? I hope I didn't disappoint you. Or I should say that the Ageloc didn't disappoint me. Yes, I love it a lot. And if you look at the photograph in 2003, if you look at my lips, right, there is a scar on it. Do you notice that? Yeah. Actually, I'm a person who actually have cold sore very easily, really very easily. Whenever I'm stressed, or when once a month the menses come plus stress plus not enough sleep, all the three happen together, I will start to have cold sore, and it can happen a few times in a year. So after using Duo for a period of time, I realized that the cold sore no longer is happening to me, and it's so happy for me because every cold sore that happened, I will have a scar on my lips. So now all the scar have faded away too. Thank you, Ageloc Duo. I'm very happy to be using it. I'm still using it now. Yeah. So I'm going to show you this testimonial story. If you have not taken your dinner, I know it look a little bit gross. Okay, this is a customer of mine. Okay, this customer is 60 years old. He's a tree high patient. So you can look at the leg, okay? The first photograph is actually, it was taken last year in August. So you can look at the pus. You can the pus oozing out from the wounds, right? In fact, when he visited the doctor suggested an amputation to the toes. And you look at the photograph below, it's actually the calf of the same leg, meaning that one leg, right? The calf and the toes, they are two wounds on it. So the doctor told him that if after amputating the toes and the wound still did not heal, right, he will have to amputate the whole leg. It's very scary, right? Because he is a hawker, and he, you know, imagine a hawker without a leg, how is he going to survive? So after using the program for 9 months, okay, actually just 3 weeks, short 3 weeks, you can see that the pus has actually reduced to clear water, and slowly the wounds start to recover. And 9 months of the program, his wound has actually total recovered, both the toes and the calf. So he does not need to amputate his leg or his toes at all. Isn't it amazing? Yes, right? Yeah. So I am sure Mr. Ong is not the only person that you know, in Singapore or in around the world that is experiencing this problem. I believe you have friends or relatives or even neighbors or even people that you know are actually suffering from the same problem, and there are so many amputations going on. Okay, before it get worse, I think you should actually share this amazing product with them. Okay. After seeing 2 testimonial, I hope, especially Mr. Ong testimonial, I hope you have the appetite to have your dinner. If you have not, or if you're eating your dinner now, I'm so sorry about it. Okay, yeah. But actually, what is aging? Okay, it's actually aging happens by nature, and we have to accept this process of aging. Can we avoid it? Okay, so these are the signs and symptoms of aging. So do we really have to go through these signs and symptoms? Do we have to? Do we have a choice? Actually, we do have a choice because of Ageloc. Because of Ageloc, it gives us an option to prevent experiencing these signs and symptoms of aging. If now you are already experiencing a few of these aging symptoms, then wait no further. You should start Duo, and you should see all these problems start to go away. Later, I will explain to you how can this Duo help you, you know, to avoid the sign and symptom of aging. So these are some of the aging in our body, because aging in our body is systemic. Okay, what does it mean is that, you know, our brains, our skin, and everything, actually there is a age that you will age. So for your information, I'm already 50 years old. If I did not start Duo 8 years ago, probably my kidney, my eyes, my heart, everything has already aged badly. But because of the Ageloc I used 8 years ago, I am very sure that they're in the process of repairing and becoming younger. So you can also enjoy this benefit too. Yeah? Okay. So when we age, is this a process that we need to go through? Because when I went to the hospital to visit some patient or relative, and I can see these are the things that is happening. When a lot of people, they start to age, there is no one to look after them. The first signs that we have is what? You know, when we start to have a kneecap problem, mobility problem, and after follow, you will be using a walking stick, right? So after using walking stick, the next thing is what? Walking frame. Then you'll be on the wheelchair. After wheelchair, you'll be bed bound. And the only thing that we'll be seeing is only the white ceiling up there. And we don't get to enjoy, you know, the amazing scenery or this, right? So the only thing you can enjoy the scenery probably is just the scenery outside the window. Is that what you want? Of course not. So we must prevent this from happening. So why do we need to anti-age? Anti-age, is it just to prevent wrinkle like what I want to previously? Well, if you can see a wrinkle on your face, on your hand, probably you're also seeing the wrinkle on your organs too. Because aging is happen from inside. Okay, it's from inside out. Yeah, so if you want to solve this aging problem, it has to resolve from inside out as well. So this is actually a study that done by a study done that is you can see that from this study is a combination of both sexes and also even the male and the female. You can see that from all these, you can see that there are a lot of old age diseases. So these old age diseases actually include these type 2 diabetes, hypertension, Alzheimer disease, all these, right? So all these old age disease, it happened in us, and you notice that out of 3 people, there will be 1 person who actually will get cancer. And this was a study done, and it's happening. And do we want to wait until we reach the age of 85? You know, then we start to do something to it? No, before things happen, we have to prevent. Prevention is better than cure, right? And this is a study actually is done by LifeGen. LifeGen is a company that actually is a company belong to New Skin as well. So this study was done for more than around 30 years. So you can see that there are two groups of monkey, group A and group B. So group A, then what is the difference between the group A and the group B monkey? Okay, so this actually experiment was done, right, with 76 reishi monkey. So this 76 monkey was split into two groups, group A and group B. So group A monkey is actually what we call the buffet monkey. Buffet monkey is just like human. Human take 3 meals a day, right? Correct now. Whereas the group B monkey, there is a calorie restriction. So calorie restriction meaning that they take only 70% food. Yeah, so with this 70% food diet, you can see that the group B monkey, it appears younger than the group A, isn't it? You know the A and B, A is actually the face of the monkey, B is the body of the monkey, C is actually the other monkey. But why is the scientist using these two monkeys for comparison? Because these two monkeys are actually twin brother. So by right, twins, right, the age of aging are almost the same. Correct, but you can see that from here the two monkey age differently. Why? Just because one group of the monkey have a calorie restriction. So based on this experiment, the scientist has found that in the group A, only 50% of the monkeys survive, and for group B of monkey, 80% of the monkey are still surviving, is still around, and the 20% of the monkey that die, it has a very low incidence of diabetes, cancer, cardiovascular disease, and brain atrophy. Correct? Whereas the group A of the monkey, 50% of the monkey survive, meaning that 50% have passed on, and this 50% of the monkey that died, right? It has quite a big percentage of them die due to old age disease. So because of this experiment of the monkey, so new skin products or Ageloc technology was being produced. Yeah, isn't it amazing? Yes, right. Yeah, so you can see the photo over here. There are two men. One is using the oxygen tube. The other one is wearing a tie. This is actually is an example of the group A monkey and the group B monkey. I'm not saying that we are monkey, okay? But what I'm trying to say is that if we don't do anything, okay, we will end up like the group A monkey, which is the one that is putting on the oxygen tank. So we have to start young and start early to prevent things from happening. So I reach one day, I know that it will be happening because I have already started this ultimate doer. Okay, so I know that one day when I reach 80 years old, I'm still able to cycle and I'm still able to walk around healthily. Take my father for example. My father is already 76 years old. Do you believe that he's still riding motorcycle on the road and still traveling around with motorcycle? Yeah, he's still very active. Why? Because he's also using our doer. Yes, yes. So now I'm going to start. How do we live younger and longer? It's not about living longer, but living younger and longer. I think that is more important. Okay, so I'm going to use these cartoons to show as an example. What does Ageloc mean? Ageloc is actually target the source of aging. You can see over here, there is a running tab. Running tab is actually the source of aging, meaning that the running tab meaning that the rate of aging. So when this running tap is continue to run and you look at the basin, when the water fill up in the basin, it will start to flood the floor, right? So this is actually those water that is flooding the floor, right? Is actually our aging symptoms. How it surface out on is can surface out as our deteriorating health or the wrinkles and the pigmentation that is showing on our face. Yes. So you can see there are two doctors mopping the floor. So they are trying to resolve the sign and symptom of the aging. But then the problem is they did not turn off the aging tab. So why? Because aging tab is a source of aging, they have to turn that off instead of just clearing the sign and symptom, and Ageloc covered this part. Okay, what Ageloc does is that they know where is the tab and they turn off the tab. After turning off the tab, it stops flooding the floor, and then they can stop to mop the floor, and you start to see that the sign and symptom as aging are actually clearing up. Okay, we have this total anti-aging solution from inside out and outside in. Don't worry, today I'm not going to cover everything. I'm just going to cover just R square and Y span that we can, anti-age from inside out and will give you a healthy body. Okay, this is called Ageloc technology, the Ageloc science. You look at this picture, you must be wondering what is that. Don't worry, I'm not going into rocket science, okay? This is just a gene expression. You can see the green color and the red color. What does green color and red color mean? I will elaborate further, okay? So you can see that this Ageloc technology, it target all the way to our mitochondrial level, which target at our gene expression, in using a gene chip to map out our gene expression, and they will be able to identify which are the U gene cluster that need to anti-age. After they have identified which U gene cluster to anti-age, they will target this U gene cluster and lock onto it. After locking onto it, you know, the third step is they will do a reset or restore the gene expression to a younger stage. Okay, if you look at this one at the young gene expression, you have more green than red, right? Okay, but you look at the red, the old gene expression, you have more red than green. Yeah, so what does it mean? Okay, this is like a dimmer switch in our body. I believe you have a dimmer switch in your house, right? So as we grow older, the dimmer switch become dimmer, meaning that it's more red in color. However, with this Ageloc technology, what they will do is that they will turn the dimmer switch to be a younger stage, meaning changing from red to green color. Yes, you hear it correctly. It changed from red to green, meaning that it helps you to restore your gene expression from an older stage to a younger stage. So how they do it? New Skin scientists have tested many ingredients, and from this ingredient, they show you there are 5. Of course, it's not only 5, but now it's showing you 5. So if you are the scientist now, out of the 5, which one will you choose? Which one is the one that is the closest to the U gene expression heat map? Which one do you think? If you know that, you know, if you want to guess, you can always key in the chat group and tell me what is your answer. Yes, you are right. Okay, it's actually the ingredient 4. Why? If you can look at the out of the 5 of them, ingredient 4 look closest to the young gene expression, which actually it restore 92% of it to a younger state. Isn't it amazing? Yes, right. Yeah, this is something that we are looking for, and we should continue be using it. Yes. So this is actually what happened to our body and we age. Okay, how does aging happen? Aging happen when the gene and the cells lost communication. Yeah, but how does the gene and the cell lost communication? It happens when the toxin is actually built up on the cells level. Toxic build up at the cellular level causes a miscommunication between the gene and the cells. So while this happens, our cellular energy decline. So we have got this product can help us to turn the other way around, meaning that they will increase your cellular energy and clean up your cellular toxic at the same time. So this product, we call it Ageloc R squared, not R2, it's R squared. R squared meaning renew and recharge, okay? So it's during the night, they will do a active purification for you, and during the night, they will do a cellular purification for you, and during the day, they will give you a cellular energy production. Yeah, you hear it correct. So what some people will be thinking, if I take the R square, what kind of effect would I be feeling? Well, so in fact, as we age, there are 3 major areas that you can see. So first is actually that you will see there is an effect. When we start to age, we can feel these 3 areas also aging. First is actually our mental acuity, meaning that your concentration span. If your concentration span has declined, this is actually a sign of aging too. Second is a stamina loss. Stamina loss, meaning that, you know, you used to be able to climb 3 or 4 flights of stairs, but now you cannot even climb 1. You start to feel panting when you walk. So this is actually losing in stamina too. And the third thing that you see is actually declining of the sexual health. So when you see these 3 things happen together, or not together, or maybe one by one, as long as you see these 3, when you use the R square, you can see improvement in all the 3 areas, meaning that your mental acuity, your stamina, and your sexual health as well. Okay? So, but how does this R squared help in terms of cleaning up the cellular purification? Okay, so you can see that over here, our body are naturally born with a cellular purification system, and but our body also have an internal toxic load and external toxic load. Later, I will tell you what are the internal and external toxic load. Okay, but when we were younger, this cellular purification system is very powerful and it's very good. It can clean up all the toxic for you. However, as we grow older, the cellular purification system decline. It decline as a result is unable to clean up the toxic. So what happened is that this toxic load, it will exceed the cell's ability to purify. Yeah. So maybe I give you an example, you know, for a vacuum cleaner. You know that we have vacuum cleaner, right? So when we buy a brand new vacuum cleaner, when you turn on to the full power, you vacuum the floor, you can suck out all the dirt on the floor easily, correct? Not? But if we were to use this vacuum cleaner for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, maybe 50 years, like for me, I'm already 50 years old. Let's say I'm using this vacuum cleaner for 50 years. Do you think that by turning on the full power, you're still able to vacuum away all the dirt on the floor? No, we can't. So this is what is happened to our cellular purification system. It declined. So that's why we need R² night to help you to do the cleaning up. Okay, so during the process of cleaning up, so what the R² night will do, there are three major things they will do. First, they will look for something that is extra, okay, something that's extra that your body don't need, that is harmful to your body. They will remove it, okay, like milk. They will remove the mutated cells. They will remove actually the unhealthy cell, all these, right? Second, they will protect yourself from being damages. Okay, they will protect it, and also the other thing, what they will do is they will repair. That means unhealthy, they will kick it out. Mutated, they will kick it out. Unhealthy, they will do a repair, and if it's healthy, they will protect. So that is the way they will keep ourselves to stay youthful. Okay. So this is what the R² night does, and these are the ingredients that you are seeing in the R² night. So if you are a person that is very familiar with ingredient, you will know that the cordyceps and ginseng are actually very powerful, right? Yeah. Okay, so our products are actually made of fruits and vegetables. We just fruits and vegetables, but it can give you the kind of effect because it targets at our youth gene cluster, the gene expression science. Okay. Yes. So now that I have actually shared with you about R², teaching you how to live better, but now what about you want to live more youthful years? Okay, not talking about living longer, but living longer youthfully. Okay, I think that is what everybody want, right? What does it mean by youthfully? So this is actually what we measure using called youth span. Youth span is the span of your youth. So actually what this product that I'm going to share with you later, it will prolong the years that you can stay active, energetic, and healthy. Yeah. So the year that we enjoy is called the youth span. Okay. So based on the study, it was found that actually our lifespan is around 82 years old. However, based on the study, it was discovered that our youth span is shorter than our lifespan, meaning that there is a 7-year gap. What does this 7-year gap mean? It meaning that, you know, if a person can live up to 82 years, 7 years before this person pass on, that 7 years they are suffer with a lot of old age disease. Maybe mobility is one of them. It started with not able to squat, not able to walk, you know, then using the walking stick, everything. So, you know, the 7 year, it make the person suffer a lot. But however, with this lifespan, you can see that the youth span, it can extend longer than the lifespan, meaning that you can actually avoid or delay the old age disease. Isn't it amazing? Yes, right. Yeah. So this product that we have is called Wispan. Some of them call it youth span. Some of them call it youth. Actually, they are all the same product. So what this product does is that it supports the innate aging defense mechanism. So over here, I will just call ADM, meaning aging defense mechanism, to make it easy. Innate meaning this is something that we are born to have it. It's an aging defense mechanism that our body naturally have. But over the years, it has declined. So this Wispan used to support it and elevate it to make it better. It also provide a systemic anti-aging benefit. Systemic is a whole body, okay? Yeah. So this is our cells. You can see that in the center is actually our gene with the gene expression. Remember just now I talked about the internal toxic load and the external toxic load. This is what I mean. Okay. As we age, there is a lot of internal aging factors that is attacking our ADM. So as a result, the ADM, the ability, this defense mechanism, it will decline. On top of that, we also have external aging factor that is also attacking as well. So both internal and external is attacking both the cells and the gene expression. So our body will start to age, correct? Not? So what the product will do, it will help you to clean up all this. Some of you may say that, well, I stay indoor most of the time. I don't go under the sun. I also don't go to somewhere that is a lot of high chemical or everything. You know, I'm a very relaxed person. I don't have stress. But you can avoid all the external aging factor. What about the internal? internal, you know, we have the cellular metabolism. That is something you cannot avoid. As long as there is a aging process, definitely you have a cellular metabolism, correct not? Or there will be actually damage accumulation too. Yeah. So actually, what does the U-span does? Okay, what the U-span will cover are the 6 major aging defense mechanisms in our body, meaning the antioxidant protection, cellular stress response, DNA protection, inflammatory balance, tissue regeneration, and the improved metabolism. Yeah, so you can see that I will not cover all of them. I just pick some of them to cover. Okay, so we are all born naturally with antioxidant. So as we grow older, the ability, the amount of this antioxidant in our body has declined. But of course, by taking fruits and vegetables, it helps. But if we don't protect it, your body will not be able to continue to produce it. So what about inflammatory balance? Inflammatory balance is, you know, people with an autoimmune problem, you know, eczema, psoriasis, lupus, everything is because the inflammation, it goes so high that the body are not able to balance it. That's why it surfaces out as a lot of problem. So if let's say the inflammation is happen on the cell, so it become a cancer. If the inflammation happen on the joint area, it become arthritis, correct? So in fact, diabetes is also a form of inflammation. So if let's say the body is constantly inflamed, it's actually a breeding ground for cancer, which is something very serious. So if a person have a diabetes, it's good to quickly, you know, bring the sugar level down. So this improve metabolism is actually a lipid metabolism. So this product, it will help the a person's to reduce the blood and the sugar level in the bloodstream level. So it helps people with a lot of high cholesterol and diabetes as well. So the last, this one that I want to highlight is the tissue regeneration. I really like it a lot. Why did I say that? Tissue regeneration is the repair of the tissue on our whole body. Okay, whole body. My mom was diagnosed as a Alzheimer patient. So she in 2014, she was being diagnosed with Alzheimer because she forgot her IC number, she forgot, you know, where she stay, her telephone number, etc. So I started her with the product. After using the product for around 5 to 6 months, she started to remember stuff. And you know, now if you talk to my mom easily, she can tell you what is her IC number. She can share with you how to cook, you know, the mapo tofu, everything's like that. It's very interesting because this tissue regeneration help her brain tissue to repair and to regenerate. So that's why I'm seeing improvement in her. Okay. So you must be wondering, so just now I mentioned about the 6 aging defense mechanisms. So where are the 6 aging defense mechanisms? In fact, the 6 aging defense mechanisms happen in all our 6 major body systems. You can see the ADM in all of them, right? So tell me who don't have the 6 body system? Everybody have, right? Correct not? It's very important. Maybe I take this digestive system, for example. I have a customer who took up Ageloc Duo because she always have a bloatedness problem. This lady is actually in the 70s, so her children always bring her travel around the world. So whenever she travels, she are not able to enjoy the food over in the country that she travel because everything she eats, she feel very bloated. So after the trip, when she come back, she will usually, you know, stay home, and as she will be unwell for at least 1 to 2 weeks. So when I asked her, when I told her, shared with her about this product that can help in our digestive system, so she mentioned that she would like to give it a try. And after using the program for only 2 months, 2 months, okay, it so happened that her son brought her to Japan and she benefited from it. She told me, say, yeah, now she no longer have this bloatedness problem and she can enjoy sashimi. Isn't it great? Yes, right. Yeah. So where does this wide span going to help? In fact, wide span is going to help from the head to the toes, meaning from your hair all the way to your toenails, and from inside out, meaning all the way from your gene expression to your skin. So it's a total solution for your whole body. Yes. So you like the lady may be taking just for digestive system, but she has a lot of other benefit. Oh yeah, one of the benefits that she showed me is what, you know, her wrinkles. Okay, she's in the 70s, her wrinkles are getting lesser and lesser. So she's so happy, you know. Yeah. Okay, so you must be wondering, wow, this white span is so good. So what are the ingredients that they made of? Correct not? In fact, this white span is actually made from a unique blend of nutrients that you cannot get from our daily even healthy diet. Okay, because the ingredient that you see is actually made of these 12 Okay, it's made of these 12 ingredients, and they are from all over the world. Yes. Okay, let's say they are purple corn extract. Okay, purple corn extract, D-limonene, and maybe the other one I want to say is this one. Okay, quercetin. Okay, these three ingredients, right? In fact, they are very good ingredient to fight and to prevent cancer. There was a study done that you know, this purple corn, it has contained a very high antioxidant property that actually, if it was found that in the study that this ingredient itself, right, it can reduce 20% of the cancer cells without damaging the healthy cells. You can see how powerful is it. Oh, yeah. So this ingredient is like a, you know, you put all together, and it will give you a very fantastic effect by helping your 6 major body system, ADM. Yeah. Okay. So you must be wondering, so R square and Y span, which one should I take? In fact, you don't need to choose, because you're supposed to take them together. They are a perfect complement. Okay, they are perfect complement to one another. So you know, when our cells are undergoing this active purification process, right, then they are able to provide a cellular energy to our cells. So after the body able to produce this cellular production, then they are be in a very good condition to absorb the nutrients into the cells level. So if you have seen an article in the Business Time in March 2016, it's actually there was an article, actually interview session. They interview New Skin Chief Scientific Officer Dr. Joseph Chang. He has mentioned in that article that this product, the Ageloc product, right, is actually a nutrigenomic. Nutrigenomic meaning that is a nutrition for the gene. So if we are feeding our gene with nutrition, yes. So these two products together, it will help both your cells and your gene level, and it's a product that we should not, okay, we should not stop and we should not miss. Yes. Okay. So these are a summary of the benefit from both our Y span and R square. Okay. So, okay, maybe I use this simple example to explain to you. Let's say our healthy body is built, is like a house. If you want to build a house, what do you need? The first you will need is actually raw material, right? The brick, the nails. In supplement as contact, right? The brick and the nails is actually belongs, meaning the nutrients. Nutrients, where can you get from? It's actually you get from our life pack. Life Pack is a very good product. Will provide you the very basic but very good nutrients. Okay, so the Y span that we have is like the worker. The worker is carrying all your raw material to build the house for you. Yes. Then after that, the R square is like a worker. You make this worker to be 5 times more effective. Isn't it amazing? No, during this lockdown period, maybe you're staying home and playing computer game. If you're playing computer game, you know, there will be life, right? Life, right? You want to increase your life by 5 times. So what do? You know, we master it, right? But over here, is supplement is very easy. You just need to take R square. Yeah. Okay. So all in all, Life Pack R square Y span, it will give you a healthy body. Okay. Yes. So after listening what is called ultimate doer, do you want to see live testimonial? Are you keen to seeing live testimonial? Yes. Yes, right. Yes and yes. Yes, huh? Okay, so today we have arranged 2 very fantastic testimonial sharer for you. Okay, the first testimonial sharer, she's actually a lady in the mid-20s. To me, you know, she's very young. Okay, so a lot of people thought that anti-aging, I do not need anti-aging. Well, but I will look at it is that if you are young, so dual is actually for you to preserve your youth. Okay, if you are old, then it's actually is anti-age. So it's up to you whether you determine yourself old or young. Okay, I let you to decide. So this lady, she's in her mid-20s, but she has got problem that she has been suffering since young. I think as young as 11 years old. You must be wondering what is the thing that she's suffering, right? And it's something that is really taunting her for many years until she chanced upon to work. So I will not share further with you, because the best person to hear it must be from the horse mouth, right? So without further ado, I would like to invite our first testimonial sharer, Eva. Eva, over to you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Eva, and I'm 26 years old this year, and I came from Ipoh. Yeah, and as Gina said, right, I was actually suffering from acne problems since I was 11 years old, and we actually thought that it's just a puberty phase. But when I was 13 years old, right, because my parents didn't want me to suffer from this, because it makes me very low confidence. That's why we went to try a lot of ways, such as Chinese medicine, and we buy a lot of medication from the pharmacy, right? And in the end, we actually choose to go to the skin specialist, and we actually took the medication every month from the doctor. And it's a very bad medication, but it actually helped me to control my acne. Yeah, so I was actually in this 10 years journey with the skin specialist, right? I have to go back to her every month, and I have to take medication, and I have to check on my blood test, because they have to make sure that my liver is actually functioning. And it means that it's really a very bad medication. And the doctor did tell me that if anyone who is taking this medication and they get pregnant, right, and the baby is going to be abnormal. Yeah, so that's why we know that actually it's a very bad medication. Yeah, so throughout this 10 years journey, right, the doctor actually added with antibiotic, and also with contraceptive pills. So it actually made my health, this journey, right, my health was very bad, because I had gastric, I had very bad constipation, I have very bad immune system, right? And my hair was really very dry, and my lips were dry as well. Yeah, so until one point, I decided to stop the medication, and it was really bad, because it rebounded immediately, like within 1 to 2 days. Yeah, and actually I know about Duo Pack from my brother, who is a doctor working in Singapore, right? And he actually introduced my family to take Duo Pack and TR90 and all the Ageloc products, and they really benefited from it. And my mom actually suggested me to take Duo Pack products as well. And from the first and second month, right, my skin was actually not haven't recovered, and it actually has more breakouts, right? But I actually believe in I actually attended some session like this today, and I really know that I have to be patient. And within the last few months, right, I really see a very good improvement on my skin. And I'm very grateful that I don't have to go back to the skin specialist and do blood tests, yeah, and get put on a needle, yeah, anymore. Yeah, so I'm very grateful about it. And when we talk about the price, right, when we know about the Duo Pack price, right, it's actually just nothing compared to going to the doctors. Yeah, so I think Ageloc is really very amazing. All right, so thank you everyone. Back to you, Gina.
Wow, thank you, Eva. Isn't it fantastic? Wow, you know, I have a daughter too. If my daughter is like Eva, who actually suffer from this severe acne problem since 11 years old, I will be very upset like her mom as well. As a mother, I will be very concerned that she will lose her self-confidence too. Definitely we'll be looking for solution. And you know, it's very natural for people to look for dermatologists because they are the specialists for the skin. But if I were to put my daughter on the drugs and eventually, you know, cause her to have actually so many problems, you know, even constipation, tired looking hair, or, you know, even damaging the liver, I think I was super duper concerned. Yeah. So I'm so glad that, you know, her angel had shared with her about Ageloc. You know, that's why she can stop using the harmful the drugs that actually harming her. So I'm so glad that Eva has transformed now. She looks so beautiful and confident, right? Yes, Eva, I am sure that continue using of your duo, you will definitely look even better than this. Okay, I look forward to your further transformation. So after seeing Eva transformation, so are you keen to look at another transformation? I think you are, right? So the next testimonial sharer that we're going to invite is a man. Okay, so the product work for both male and female. It work for both young and old. Okay, so this guy, I'm not going to tell you how old he look. I mean, how old is he? I'll let you to decide, okay, what is his age. But he is a person who has actually greatly benefited from the product as well. And I let him to share with you. So over to you, Edward.
Hi. Hi, my name is Edward. I'm 60 years old. I'm from Singapore. I actually started Duo together with TL90 in September 18, and TL90 actually completed in December. So in January 19, what happened was that my antioxidant level actually went up to 64K. So as this Duo Pack have helped me very well, so I continue to take Duo Pack until now. After this 1.5 years, my friend all praised me, looks become 10 years younger. So when I look at myself in the mirror, I felt very happy to see a younger, energetic, and healthier me. Now I do not need to rely on gout medicines, but only new skin supplements. And my sleep apnea's issues also have improved. I can sleep without using CPAP machine, and I feel very comfortable, no longer snoring badly or feel very tired in the day. But I have better sleep now, and also my friend all envy me, seeing that my antioxidant level actually went up from 64K in January last year to right now 76K. And this means that I will be living with a better quality life without relying on medications. I would like to extend my gratitude to Rick, Cecilia, Janice, Wendy, and Nico for their journey with me in these 1.5 years. Thank you, New Skin, for this wonderful Duo Pack that improved my health and quality of life. My name is Edward. I thank you.
Wow, thank you, Edward, for your sharing. Isn't it is it amazing? Can you tell that he's 60 years old? No, right? You can look at, he's after with the Ageloc photograph, he can see that his pores even become smaller and it looks so smooth and radiant, right? His skin. So imagine a person who have to leave, when he was sleeping, he have to put on the machine for his sleep apnea, and now he don't need and no gout, meaning he can enjoy food, right? Yeah. So actually, I'm so happy with your transformation, Edward. Thank you very much for sharing with us. Okay. So after seeing both their testimonial sharing, so you must be wondering, how do they achieve such a good result? If today you have just started Duo, or you're wondering how to have this effect. So next coming, I'm going to share with you how to Ageloc effectively. Sit back and relax. Okay. So in order to fully optimize the effect of this ultimate Duo, so there are 3 key factors that you need to take notes, okay? So the first thing is what? Be patient. Why is it need to be patient? Because Ageloc is a supplement, it's not a drug, okay? You will definitely see result, okay? It depends on your compliance. So if your consultant were to tell you, take 6 hours per day, 2 hours per night, don't go and cut it to 3 hours per day and 1 hour per night. Okay, if you want to see the effect. Okay, and must be patient. You have to take it daily, but not take it once in every 3 days. Okay, so you must be compliant first to see the result. Okay, it must be very patient. So this is a customer of mine. So her name is Madam Lee. You can see that she has got arthritis and also a tree high patient. Why I say it must be patient? This lady, she see the result in 1.5 years. Okay, you look at the without Ageloc photograph, you look at her kneecap is swelled. And the second photograph, you can see a very deep mark of a sock mark. Yeah, because she has problem walking. I still remember the first day I see her, she using a walking stick and she is dragging her leg. Really, is really dragging as she was walking. I see her walking it this way and I feel so painful. She's 73 years old, but she's still working. She worked as a pantry auntie, not because she need the money, but she didn't want to spend time. She don't want to stay at home and do nothing. Okay, so but because of the problem that she has, she put on these compressed socks, right? We give her a lot of skin problem as well. You see that her skin, a lot of rashes, right? And the socks that she's wearing is supposed to compress it to to reduce the pain, but in the end you see it doesn't have a very good blood circulation. So using 6 months of the program, you can see that the rashes improve. And I also noticed that she's able to walk better. But after 1.5 years of the Ageloc program, you know what happened? She don't need to use walking stick so often. Still remember there's an incident where I met her in the mall, right? She bring the walking stick into the toilet, and when she come out of the toilet, she forgot about the walking stick, and then she just walked. And later she realized that, oh, I don't need a walking stick anymore. So isn't it good? So I think like people like Madam Lee, right, is all over the place. Go and help them. People like Edward and Eva problem is also all over the place. Yes, they need help and we should reach out to them. Okay, so what about the second key factor to achieve an optimum result? It must be confident. If you want to start use Duo, you must have confidence it will work. Okay, be patient and wait for the result to come. So it's provided by nature, proven by science. We have got these 6S quality process. This quality process is very stringent, even more stringent than the pharmaceutical standard to produce this product. From the selection of the ingredient to sourcing, all the way to substantiation. But before substantiation, you see this thing called safety, right? So safety, the product must be safe. If it's not safe, I wouldn't even, you know, be introducing to anybody like Madam Lee. Yeah, okay. Why would I say that is not only safe? Because we have scientists, you know, our scientists have got more than 30 years of this anti-aging and nutrition science research. So the product is not like, you know, overnight just develop and then it produced into mass and start selling in the market. No, okay. All these products actually have gone through a lot of research and to make sure that they're safe and effective. Okay, we have also a 75 world-class advisory committee board member. So all these peoples, right, they are very reputable in their own industry. We have people like Lester Parker, who is actually the antioxidant guru. So a lot of people who are writing their thesis for their PhD paper, they will make reference to Dr. Lester Parker. But Lester Parker is actually sitting in our advisory committee as a board member. So you imagine, so the person, the best person about antioxidant is already in the board member and many other. I just quote him one person only. Yeah, okay. So also, other than that, this ultimate duo has supported by a lot of research paper. So those of the doctors, scientists, they know about. It's not easy to have a research paper, and New Skin has got many. If you are interested, you can always look for the friends who have introduced you the duo. They will be able to help you if you understand what the research paper is writing about. You can get from them. Honestly speaking, I don't really understand, but I know the product is very good. Okay, so this product is also listed in the physician desk reference. Some of you must be wondering, what is physician desk reference? What's so great about physician desk reference? Yeah, since physician desk reference is a reference book that actually is renewed every year. Every year, okay, so you can see 2015, 2016, every year they will renew. Okay, so they will remove supplements or drugs which are actually harmful or have side effect, they will remove out. Okay, but New Skin products, actually this duo, they are both listed in the physician desk reference, and ever since they are listed in, they have never been removed. In fact, Wispan, you know, before this Wispan product was being launched, it has already been listed inside. Yes, and you must be wondering what are the criteria to be listed in this PDR. The most important thing is two important criteria. One, it must be safe. Second, it must be effective. Yes, if it's not safe and it's not effective and no therapeutic effect, it will never be listed inside. And the other thing about this physician desk reference in US and in Europe, right? So the doctor, if they want to prescribe, these drugs or supplements for the patient, right? They can make reference to physician desk reference. Let's say today you go to US, okay, you see a doctor and you tell them about you have vitality problem, you know. So the doctor will prescribe R square on Wispan to you because they are both listed in the physician desk reference. Yes. So this is because the product is so safe and I have strong confidence with the product. That's why I introduced to this young boy who is actually only 15 years old. So imagine just now Eva shared, right? She has a problem since 11 years old, and 13 years old, she went to see the dermatologist who actually prescribed her drugs, and she had been taking for so long, 10 years. Yeah, so this boy, okay, he has a very severe acne problem, and you can see the forehead, everything. When I see it, if you see closely, right, some of the acne still have passed, you know. Yeah, when I take a photograph with him, for him, right, he really don't even dare to look at me, and it's red, it's really red. So when I asked him that you know, what did he do? Did he wash his face? He said, yes, he washed. No matter how many times he washed, the pimples just never go away. And he's a sports, you know, he's a person who plays sports. And when it perspires, it makes things worse. So whenever there is a photograph taking, right, he will always hide behind and put his head down. He don't even need to dare to look at the camera because he feels so embarrassed with his condition and he really losing confidence. Yes. So his auntie is actually is actually my customer. The auntie is the one who brought him to me. So I I suggested that he take our this duo because it has to clean up from the inside out. Yes, because the inflammation balance, okay, in the body is not working so well. So that's why it has to clean up from inside out. So after taking the duo for 2 months, you can see that the pimples start to clean up. And then 6 months, you see there is no more pimples popping out. Now it's actually using other product to clean up the scar. Yes. So what happened now is that now when he take photograph, he happily smile and look at the camera. So isn't it good, right? Okay. So if you have a neighbor or you have a nephew or someone that you know who is actually suffering from this problem, do introduce Duo to them. You can really help them and help them to gain back their confidence too. Okay. So this actually Duo program, right? Is also certified for sports. Yes, why I say that this is actually certified by the NSF. So you know, sportsmen are actually a treasure of the country, right? The country pay a lot of money for them to go for competition and to train them. You know, employ a very reputable coach to train them, right? So do you think that the thing that they eat now will be very closely monitored? Yes, right. So if let's say these sports people, they were to take Duo and they go for these drugs tests before the competition, it will have no problem because these two supplements does not contain any drugs. It will 100% pass, and it can actually help to improve the performance. Remember, I say it improve the stamina. Yes. So the third key factor is what? To achieve this optimal effect, right? You must trust your Ageloc consultant. So because your Ageloc consultant has got very regular and professional training also. So if you were to meet up with your consultant, really must ask them, okay, to do this S3 antioxidant measurement for you. Because when you started the Duo, how do you know that this Duo is working for you, right? You must be wondering, right? Correct not? Huh? So by using this S3 is actually our biophotonic scanner. So it's a non-invasive equipment that it can test your antioxidant status, okay, and also the effectiveness of the supplement. So how does the reading read? Later I'll explain to you about reading, but before that I would like to elaborate to you about these cells, which I think is very important. So what is antioxidant? Antioxidant is actually our first defense against the free radical. Then the next question you ask, so what is free radical, right? In fact, free radical are harmful things that it will damage the DNA in the center of our cells, which actually causes it to get mutated. Okay, when these mutated cells, right, which actually grow erratically, it will become cancer. So this is the starting of the cells. We have to prevent the cells from getting damaged, because if it's damaged, our body will have this cellular regeneration system. But if the cells regeneration system is not working, it mutated to become cancer. But there is another process where the cells straight away die. So when many of the cells die, let's say our hair, many of the cells at the hair died, right? We start to have the hair start to fall and we start to go bald and thinning hair, and this is aging. Okay, so first we have to protect the cells so that the cells are not even oxidized. So what does the reading of this S3 tells you? Okay, if today your reading is in the red zone, then I strongly urge you, wait no more, you must start the supplement. If your reading is in the green, in the yellow or the green, take supplement for it to go to at least the blue. At least the blue, okay? If you can go to platinum like what Edward has, oh, that would be the most most ideal case, and many of them are doing it. Ideal doesn't mean that it cannot happen, okay? Ideal meaning that it can happen and is happening, okay? Yeah, so I have measured quite a number of people over the years that I have. I share with you honestly, I have measured people who actually antioxidant less than 10,000, even out of this range, less than 10,000. What does less than 10,000 mean? Less than 10,000 meaning that most of the cells in your body are either unhealthy or high percentage of it are mutated. Yes, imagine if just now remember the cells, this one that I show you, imagine all your cells are oxidized. You know, less than 10% meaning that almost all are oxidized. What does it mean? You have a very high chance for the person to be a cancer patient, right? And true enough, out of the people that I measure, those less than 10,000, there are 3 of them are actually cancer patients. Yeah, 3 of them are cancer patients. And sad to say that out of the 3, 2 of them strongly don't believe in supplement, refuse to take a program. And one of them passed on after 9 months. Yes. So, you know, I'm not saying that, you know, if you're in the red, then something bad is going to happen. No, it's a sign. It's a sign to tell you that something needs to be done and please do something to it. Yes, serious, do something to it. You know, it's just like a person with a high cholesterol. If let's say there is a heart attack, the doctor will go and install a stent or do a ballooning for you. Correct not? But if let's say you don't do anything to it, it will lead to another heart attack. So likewise, if you have done a measurement and you see that your reading is in the red, please do something to it, okay? Talk to your consultant and ask them what can be done, okay? So this is actually Dr. Richard Cullert. He's actually a research scientist in the National Institute of Aging of the National Institute of Health. So he is the one who said that the amount of antioxidant in your body is directly proportional to how long you will live. Yeah, so this is very important. That's why I mentioned that the few customers that I have, not customer, okay, people that I have measured, okay, have less than 10,000 and something really happened to them. Okay, so you must be wondering, so what are the things that is that are affecting my antioxidant, and how can I change my lifestyle in order to make it better? So these are the 5 factors that will affect your antioxidant score. So if you want to remember, you can remember these 5 letters: GOLDS. Okay, G meaning is the first one, which is your gene. Okay, individual difference in your body predetermine the carotenoid will impact your SCS score. You know, some family, they have a gene runs in the family, so the more they must increase their antioxidant if the family have got cancer genes, right? Yeah. So the second one, which is a O, which meaning is obesity. So obesity determines the amount of body fats in your body. So if let's say, you know, the body arteries has fats, right? These fats will travel through the arteries, and then the free radical, what you do is the free radical will damage these cells and make these cells to be very sticky and stick to the arteries. And when it stick to the arteries, what will happen? It causes a heart disease. Yeah. Correct not? So that's why obesity is also a concern. You has got to reduce the body fats. Okay. So the third one is actually L, which is your lifestyle. Is whether you're a person who have a very high stress. You know, are you a smoker? Are you under a lot of hot sun exposure? Or is your job related, you know, to a lot of free radical? I have a customer brother who actually work in the airport, repair the scanner machine, you know, the scanner machine that you walk through. And this guy, the antioxidant score is only 12,000. Yeah. But he's very skinny, you know. So what I can see is that because of the job that he has. So if you are a person, your job nature that causes a lot of oxidative stress or give a lot of radiation, if you cannot change your job, obviously you cannot change your job. So what you can do, you have to take supplement to prevent it. Yeah, you have to take a supplement to boost your antioxidant score in your body. Yeah, the D, actually, the fourth one is the D, which is your diet. So are you a person who take a lot of fruits and vegetables? If you're taking a lot of fruits and vegetables, good, but you must take different color of fruits and vegetables. That's more important, or not just only the green color, okay? You got to take different color of fruits and vegetables. And if you're taking vegetable, make sure that you don't tempura them, okay? Tempura them, it doesn't mean that you're taking fruits and vegetables, okay? And fruits doesn't mean that you take the fruit juice. Take the fruits on its own, okay? So make changes to your diet in your lifestyle. And lastly is a supplement. So those people who consume very good supplement with a high antioxidant level, it definitely will help you to improve your score, which actually what our duo is actually giving you. Supplement is not to replace your diet. Supplement, per namesake, is to supplement, add on to your diet, okay? Because a lot of time we are not able to get the nutrients and the antioxidant from the diet that we eat, okay? It's not enough. So this is a complete picture of the ingredients for R square and Y span. You can see that they're all just made of fruits and vegetables, okay? So I believe that those of you who are online, either you have actually started your duo, or you are today just listening. But if you have actually, you know, age lock yourself, what about your family members? Have you age locked your family members? Should you age lock your family members? What about your father, your mother, your uncle, your auntie? What about your neighbor, uncle, your neighbor's brother, your neighbor's, you know, relative? All of them, everyone need to be age locked, okay? Yes. So this is actually a study, okay, by in this Asia Pack. So you can see that this Asia Pack, right? This is a study that show about this anti-aging market. So you can see that this global anti-aging market size was actually valued at 158 billion in 2017 and is still growing. Now that we are at 2020, is actually at 65.10 billion. Okay, this CAGR. Okay, sorry, you can see that the CAGR has grown actually 7.8% over the years. And definitely, you know, there are some people who actually mentioned that, how can these products sell? Is there really a market? Whether you like it or not, the statistic has shown that over the years is actually increasing. Okay, there is a rising demand for this anti-aging product across demographics, right? Okay, so this is actually a total population in Singapore. So Singapore has a population of 5.7 million in 2019. So if we started this using the product in Singapore, but are we able to share with people around the world? So does it mean that these the only people that you can share with is only 5.7 billion? No, right? And out of these 5.7 million, how many people are actually using the anti-aging product? Okay, so this is actually average longevity of a Singapore population. So the first, you can see that over here, the female have a higher life expectancy than men. So a lot of people say that women live longer than men, which actually statistic also has proven. Okay, but the thing is that when for us, I'm a woman. Okay, if I live longer, do I want to live longer with quality of life, or do I just want to live longer? That's all. You know, I definitely don't want to live longer only. I want to live younger and longer with actually more energy level. Yes, so by making a decision to take the product early, so I am sure I will be able to achieve that. All right. So, okay, this is actually reports done by Straits Times. So this it can show that it has shown that Singapore government actually has done a lot for the aging population, but more need to be done. I believe that in order to overcome this aging population, it's not about just building more old folks home, not more rehab center or things like that, right? A lot can be done. So what we can do is that we can do our part, because there are issues faced by the country is the aging population, not just having enough nursing home, things like that. But what we can do is that we can solve the immediate problems by helping all these older, the aging population to take care of themselves. How to take care of themselves? Okay, what they can do is that start using the anti-aging product so that when they grow older, they are able to take care of themselves. And even with the rise of this medical costs, right, they will not be affected. Okay, so this is what we can do to help Singapore government. And of course, this aging population is not only happening in Singapore, it's happening in many parts of the world as well. So if product can solve the immediate issue of this aging problem, why not? We use it and keep ourselves healthy and young. So this product can bring about, the kind of lifestyle that we want when we are growing older, and at the same time have an income. Then it will solve not only the aging problem, but also, how to take care of themselves when they grow old with this income stream that come in. So some of you must be wondering how to have this income stream by using the product. So it's very easy. You just start using the Duo and you introduce 5 friends. It may be your friends, your neighbor, your colleague, your family members, or even your relative. Yeah, by introducing 5 people to use the product, you have become a brand representative, and you teach, everyone in your team to do the 1, 2, 3. By introducing 5 people, there will be an active, passive income of 40,000. Okay, and this. Okay, income, definitely they are active and passive, right? You can choose to have a passive income if you want. And the next sharer that going to share with us later, he is a person who has started using the product and benefited from the product and started to earn passive income from many different countries, which he will share with you later. So let's say I give an example of this 7-Eleven. So one 7-Eleven equivalent to 1 brand representative just now that you see. Okay, imagine you have 3,000 brand representative. Okay, 3,000 brand representative, and it will give you, 1 month. Okay, it's around a total of 1 month is 4.5 million, and a year is 54 million. So how can this happen? This happen is because of network. But based on 7-Eleven, it cannot happen. But based on 3,000, it can happen. So imagine if you have 3,000 brand representative, you'll be definitely more than 54 million a year, right? It happened because of the network, and network can grow exponentially. So this is actually by the world's first billionaire, Paul Getty. Paul Getty said that we rather get 100% to contribute 1% effort than to rely on ourselves to contribute 100%. Later, the sharer will share with you how he benefited from it. So you see that this aging population is a global problem. So a global problem, it can actually convert into a global opportunity for you. First, you start with yourself, make yourself healthy, look more beautiful, like, you know, myself, like Eva, like Edwards, okay, and the photo, the testimonial that I have, like Mr. Ong, Madam Lee, and the 15 years old girl, boy that I share the product with. You know, you can share with many people, and by sharing with a lot of people, you are starting to build global assets around the world. Yes, together, you know, all of us over here, there are a few hundreds over here. Actually, there are quite a lot of people, close to 1,000 people now online. Okay, together we can help one more person. Each and every one of us help one person, you become 2,000. If 2,000, each and every one help one more, you become 4,000. Yes, so the world will definitely become younger, become healthier, correct not? So let's all live more youthful years together. And that is, you know, with that, I would like to end my sharing for today. My name is Gena, and glad to see you.
Wow,
Have